This exercise I have to filter articles by date range, and we have to sort by views based on the order like ascending or descending. We have data array of object articles, and we need property views for sort, and published date for like add filter for date range. And we have a filter object that have value start date and end date. It will be inclusive, like between this date, or like uh, not between, but this date also consider as like input between 1 and 10. And if there is a date 1, then also it will be included inside. And sort by views, and it will be like dynamic. It will be view or it will be published at. We can sort by view or we can sort by date, and we can provide the order. And we have another filter object that we use, that our code is working correctly or not. So let's uh, comment this for now. And for like this filter, we get output something like this. Let me do control set and remove this. uh, for this filter we should get this output from date uh, 10, 5 and 1 for descending order, 1 to 10. uh, so what we can do, let me create one function. So first let's understand what we have to do, like step wise. In the first step, what we can do, in first step we can like use a date range to be filter, like filter by date range. And the second step will be sort by views or published at. So that will be our second step. And the third step will be, we have to order in descending or ascending. That will be done by this sort by logic also, so we don't have to code for separate for sort order. Sort by and sort order we can do here only in second step. So let's create one function. Function name will be filter. Let me make this whole title as a function name, more like descriptive name. Filtering articles by date range and sorting by views. What does it take? It takes articles data. uh, we have articles, and the second argument will be um, filter object. This is visible right on the screen? Yes. Let me comment this output inside function. Let's use this as a parameter name also. And we can destructure this filter object to get that filter value, so we don't have to do uh, filter option dot start date and to access every property. We can destructure here only. And date sort by or sort order. message on the phone. Heavy rain. Next what we can do, let's do first step, that will be filter by date range, and we have to like deep clone this product so we don't accidentally we don't mutate this original data. Like if we use redux then it will cause issue. So let's uh, don't mutate this original data. uh, so const, let's create deep clone or deep copy, whatever you can say. Deep clone data, we can use inbuilt method structured structured clone in Pascal case, camel case, not Pascal. Okay, structured clone, and we have to use start and end date for filter by date range. If there is start end value and end date value, then and only do filter on this deep clone data. Otherwise uh, give this deep clone data only if there is no data for date. Filter, here we can use filter method. Filter, yes, spelling is correct. Here we need to compare with published at, so let's destructure here only, and we can compare written. So we can't compare like this is also string start and start date and end date, and this published at also string, so we can't compare. So we have to convert into date to like const obj date. Why not working? Caps lock, yes, obj date, and we can use new date to convert this string into date, that published at, and we can compare with this object date is compare with start date. So how we can compare? Start date is equal to, and it's about date, all the about date, that will be greater or equal to, and for object date and date will be less or equal to, that will be inclusive, and we have to convert this also in the date, otherwise the start and end date will be in the string and it will give wrong result. Start date, new date and date we have written. So based on this information, true or false, we get filter date range. Let's console this, it's work or not. It should give data between date 1 to 10 in 7 month, where the month is 7, year is 2025, and the date is 1 to 10. Node exercise.js, it's showing only two data, 1 and 5, not showing like, so two more like implicitly we have to give specific date. We can use get date, there will be more specific. Yes, yes, here we can use get date, and it's visible, right? Yes, get date. Now let's see. So now it's working. Date is uh, before t, and after t will be time. You can see 1, 5 and 10. So filter is working fine. Now what we can do, we have to sort by. So let's do that. Const filter sort by. So name is not more descriptive, so you can choose whatever the variable name you want to choose. Here we can use this filter by date range, and if there is sort by value, then and only do this filter, otherwise uh, pass that filter date range. Here we can do dot sort directly, because we already deep clone that data. We don't have to so this sort method mutate the original array. We can use dot to sort, or we can use like something like this spread method, but it will not deep copy, it will create some issue. So let's use sort method for now, and it work fine. What we can do here, so it's take object 1, object 2 in this data, object 1, object 2, something like this, and we have to compare what we have to compare, sort by. So we have to check what is sort by. If sort by is equal to, so we have to two things to we have to say views or published at. If there is published at, then compare the date, else if sort by is equal to views, then compare value, not the date. Views, right? Views, yes, views. Here what we can do, we have to return here we can handle that sort order also. If sort order is equal to descending, then do this, otherwise do this ternary operator. Descending, then compare date object 1 dot published at. We have to convert this into date, yes, new date. So in descending we have to minus object 2 minus new date object 1 dot published at. Else part we have to handle that will be, if there is no descending, then it will be what, ascending. Yes, we have to that will be 1 minus 2. And views we have to here also handle that ascending and descending part. We have to use views, that will be not date, views. for descending, and for ascending 1 minus 2. If we log this now, let's see, filter sort by output should be something like this. For this filter we use views, and that will be descending. So let's see, so views will be descending order, 2950 and 800. If we do ascending, then it will be 800, 950 and 2000. That will work. Let's use published at sort by date. So it's also working 1, 5 and 10. If we use descending for date, it will be 10, 5 and 1. So date sorting also work, ascending and descending, and everything looks fine. So now let's change the start and end date. What we can do, we can do 11/2, or we can choose 50, date 50, start date will be 15 and the date will be 20. So let's see what will be the result for this. So here start date will be 15, that will be in descending order. We have two data for that filter. So all filter is working fine. Let's do ascending, and it should show 15 first. So 15 and 20. So all filters are working fine. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Total time 17 minutes. So here date will be like a more confusing topic. There are many formats and types like UTC, what we call, I forgot all the format, like this another time zone, and there are so many properties to remember. So if you have any question about this exercise, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.